a dog, you are probably wondering what you should and shouldn't get them. If that is the case, you have come to the right place. What's up guys? Welcome back to our channel. My name is Rachel. This is my baby girl LARSEY. I have been a dog mom for over a year now, a very obsessed dog mom. And along the way, I have made a ton of purchases. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 best purchases that I've made and the 10 worst purchases that I've made. Now keep in mind, obviously every dog is going to be different, so just because my dog doesn't like something or does like something doesn't mean that yours will. But regardless, hopefully you find this helpful. As always, I will have everything linked in the description box for everything that we talk about. If you are not already, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We make a lot of content surrounding our baby girl, a lot of lifestyle videos, and if you're excited, give the video a like. I'm going to put these in no particular order, but starting with number one of the best purchases that I have made is LARSEY's ball. As you can see, as soon as I say ball, she stops. Where's your ball, baby? Go get your ball. Get your ball. If you are new to the channel, you don't know this, but if you've been watching us, you know that this ball is the love of my dog's life. Can I see it to show them? This blue Playology ball is peanut butter scented. And ever since she got it about a year ago, she has been completely obsessed with it. She has since gotten all 7 scents that Playology has made, but this one remains to be her favorite. She could care less about anything in the world other than this ball. Can you please move your butt? The next thing I'm going to put on the best purchase list is this slow feeder bowl. So my dog, after a few months, started eating like a vacuum. When I first got her, she was totally fine, but then one day things just switched and she could not eat out of a regular bowl without literally just sucking it all up in one sitting. So we ended up investing in this slow feeder bowl to slow her down, and it has been so helpful. I would highly recommend this. And next on the best purchase list, we have Licky Mats. Licky Mats are an awesome investment. They can suction cup onto many different surfaces, and it's an excellent way to keep your dog occupied. This is great whenever I need to trim my dog's nails, if I need to cut the fur around her paws, if I need to rake her, if I need to give her a bath. Licky Mats always come in handy. You can put peanut butter on them. There's liver, there's beef, there's a mashed up banana, so many different things that you can put in here. And there's little crevices, so it takes them longer to lick it all out. These also are dishwasher safe, so as soon as you're done using them, you can just plop them in the dishwasher. I'm glad that I got a 2-pack, so that way if one is dirty, I have another one that I can use as a backup. And then the next thing I would put on the best purchase list is these tiny pet clippers to cut the fur around her paws and in between her toes. This little trimmer is just like a buzzer that your husband would probably use to shave his beard. These trimmers have a really thin blade, and there's a little plastic piece on the back so that you can't cut them. I have tried so many times to push it so many different ways to see if I could cut myself before I tried it on her, just to make sure that it was safe, and no matter what I did, it never hurt. These are pretty quiet whenever you turn them on. The vibration is really, really gentle, so that way it doesn't bother them too much. But in order to use these, I usually just put a Licky Mat up on the fridge, turn this on, and go to town. The next thing I'm going to put on the best purchase list is her puppy. As you can tell, she loves her puppy. Her snuggle puppy is one of her favorite things ever. She sleeps with this thing every single night and has since the day we brought her home. Her snuggle puppy to her is known as Puppy. If we say go get Puppy or anything about Puppy, she knows this as Puppy. So the purpose of a snuggle puppy is especially for when you first get them as a baby. So when you take them away from their litter mates or their parents, they are completely alone. So having the snuggle puppy was a perfect way to help her to sleep through the night. For the snuggle puppy, you can get this little heartbeat and you turn it on, but it actually beats and vibrates just like a heartbeat would. And it also has these little heating packs that you can put in there that are good for 24 hours. So that way it mimics the heat and the heartbeat of a real puppy sleeping next to them. Obviously, we don't have the heartbeat in there anymore, and we don't use the heating pack, but just the puppy itself is something that she is very attached to still. The next thing I'm going to put on the best purchase list is an easy walk harness. An easy walk harness makes it easier to walk your dog because it prevents them from being able to pull as much. Teaching LARSEY to walk was an interesting time, and honestly it was super frustrating because she pulled so much. But the second I bought an easy walk harness and put it on her, it literally felt like I was walking an entirely new dog. Since having an easy walk harness, walking her on a normal harness has been better, but there is nothing like walking them on an easy walk harness. The next thing I want to put on my best purchase list is a Mighty Paw Smart Bell. I have a whole video talking about how we trained our dog to use the Smart Bell. I am so glad that we did. It was a very long, frustrating process, but now that she's trained to it, we are grateful that we stuck it out. So basically, it's this little round circle that you stick on the side of the door wherever you are going to take them in and out of. And every single time they go outside or need to go outside, they push that little circle and it makes a doorbell sound. So it comes with a little receiver that you plug into an outlet nearby, and whenever that button is pushed, the receiver will make the doorbell sound. We wanted to do this instead of just having her bark or having her sit by the door if she needed to go outside, because we wanted to be able to hear it no matter where we were in the house. If she needed to go outside and go potty and I'm downstairs in the basement, I'm never going to see her sitting next to the door. Or if she just barks next to the door, I'm not going to know if she's barking because she's playing or if she's barking because she wants to go outside. The next thing I'm going to put on my best purchase list is our car hammock. So I bought a hammock to put in the back seat, the whole back seat of my car for her whenever we are going places, and it has been a huge lifesaver. It is so easy to clean. You just take it out, throw it in the wash machine, put it on a gentle cycle, and it gets all the hair and everything off. It is also really easy to wipe. I have vacuumed it out with a shop vac so many times because of all of her hair. It is a great way to keep everything preserved underneath and a good way to prevent them from trying to get into the front seat of the car while you're driving. Now ours comes with 2 seat belts so that you can actually attach them to a seat belt and clip it right into the seat belts in your car, so that way it's safer while you are driving. The next thing I'm going to put on the best purchase list is this Kong Binkie. This Kong Binkie has saved us so many times. Basically, all you do is take something to fill it with. We always use peanut butter. We stick ours in the freezer so that way it lasts longer. It takes longer for them to get it out. Leave it in there for a couple hours, take it out and give it to her. It is great if you are having friends over and you need to keep them calm and occupied in one spot, or if you're doing anything else that you need to have them occupied for a certain period of time, and just for enjoyment. She loves licking the peanut butter out of that thing. And then the last thing I'm going to put on the best purchase list is going to be these paw cleaners. They are so nice whenever it's rainy and icky outside, so that way you can get their paws clean as soon as they come in. You fill it up with warm water. You can put a little drop of Dawn dish soap in there. Just twist their little paw around, take it out, dry it off with a rag, and that way you don't have muddy tracks all through your house. They're really easy to clean. You can just twist off the top and take this out and put it in the dishwasher. Now on to the worst purchases that I have made. Again, in no particular order, the first one that I have is this lime. It does have a squeaker in it. I actually got this for her this summer, and I have never, that I can remember, never seen her play with it. I have no idea why, but she does not really care about this toy. Then the next thing I have on my worst purchase list is this pretzel. So same thing, it has a little squeaker in it. I got it for her this summer with a big huge fair set of toys that I bought, and this is the only one out of this set that she has never played with. It is super cute, but for some reason she doesn't really care for it. It even has little crinklies in it. The next thing on my worst purchase list is going to be regular dog bowls. Up until she was a few months old, this was a great purchase, but then my dog started eating like a vacuum, and we no longer could just feed her in a regular bowl because she would literally suck it down in seconds. So a regular bowl for my dog was not a good investment, and I ended up going with the slow feeder, as I mentioned earlier. The next item on my worst purchase list, I'm so sad to say this, I just bought it, but it is this Playology ring. And I didn't even think about this when I bought it, but LARSEY hates really heavy toys that are heavy in her mouth to pick up, and this is pretty heavy. It is peanut butter scented. It's the blue one, as you can see with the blue ball that she's playing with, but she doesn't like how heavy this is. I can't get her to actually play with it. See, she won't even grab onto it. The next thing on my worst purchase list, it is the Playology bone. Again, I am so sad to say this because I love this company so much. We've talked so many times. They are so sweet. It is very heavy, and I didn't think about this when I bought it. It is peanut butter. I assumed she would love it, but no, she hates picking it up because it is heavy in her mouth. I'm so sorry, Playology, if you are watching this. Your balls are the best thing in the world. She's obsessed with them. She even loves the stick, but this and the ring are just too heavy for her liking. And then next on the list for one of the worst purchases that I have made for my dog, speaking of heavy, is this bone. This is a Nylabone. This is the heaviest toy she has, and she hates it. She, I don't think, has ever played with it. She doesn't even want to put it in her mouth because it's so heavy. Next thing on the worst purchase list is this treat ball. So this is actually one of the first things that we bought for her. And basically what you're supposed to do is open up these little pockets and fill them full of treats. But for some reason, she never got the hang of it, never cared for it. I don't think she's ever really played with this ball before. So I would not say that it was a good purchase. The next thing on the worst purchase list is more so for her than me because I like them. I'm glad I bought them, but her maybe not so much. If you watched one of our recent videos, I got LARSEY some little rain boots and little shoes, and someone did not love them but did not also really care for them either. I think if she wore them all the time, she would eventually get used to them, but as of right now, she definitely could live without them just fine. The next thing that we have on the worst purchase list is this big leash. I think it's called a Bond & Co. Big Dog leash. It is so cute. It's pink. It's rose gold. Everything that I love, but this thing is so freaking heavy, and I hate walking her on this. I think this is for a dog that's literally gonna like rip your arm off and is extremely strong. Not saying that she's not strong, but this leash is just so cute, but it's so heavy. And then the last thing that I'm going to put on the worst purchase list is going to be Nylabone edibles. This is actually probably the #1 thing that I would have on this list. Worst purchase of all time. LARSEY went through a phase where she really was obsessed with lamb and apple, and I found these edible lamb and apple Nylabones, and she loved them, but they did not love her, and she ended up getting really sick. She had the runs for days. We ended up having to get her on medication. It was not a good situation. I had to call Nylabone and report it and send all the bones that I just had bought for her back. I bought a ton from Amazon and returned them all. Maybe she just has an extra sensitive stomach, but I personally would not recommend the edible Nylabones. And there you have it. There are the 10 worst and 10 best purchases that I have made for my dog, my golden retriever puppy, in the last year. So hopefully this is helpful so that you don't make some of the same mistakes that I did, and hopefully you can find some really great things for your dog. Again, all of the links to everything that I talked about in this video will be in the description box down below, so feel free to go check them out. They are affiliate links, which means they are connected to our Amazon store. We will receive a small commission from any purchase that you make that helps us grow our channel and continue to make videos like this for you. It does not cost you anything extra. It is just there to help support us, and we appreciate your support so much. If you're not already, make sure that you're following us on Instagram. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Let us know down in the comment section what are some of the best and worst purchases you have made for your dog. We would love to read them. We hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!